Hey everybody, Angelica here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a get ready video. I'm going to be discussing, so clearly I started, so I had another video in mind and I started the video and I kind of just totally lost interest as I got halfway through it. So like, you know what, fuck that, I don't want to do that anymore. So I ended the video and I'm already halfway done with, not all the way done with my makeup. So I thought that I would just start redo it and just get the rest of my face ready and talk about do a book review about my own book, which is called Can't Control Life. I've done previous videos about this in the past. You can probably see that on my channel, but I was just very young and I hadn't even finished the book, or I hadn't even finished writing the book when I did the review. The last time, it was about like 3-4 years ago. I was probably like 18 when I did that video, and I'm about to turn 23 in like 2 months. So like, I thought since I know the ending, know the beginning, know the characters better, know that now that I finished it, I'm able to better kind of give you guys a better description of what the book is about, the characters, my journey writing it, and I kind of just wanted to get it in a video. I don't know why, because people always ask me like, oh, what is it about? When did you start writing? When did you get the idea? How long have you been writing the book? And I kind of just wanted to, just do a video. And I wanted to do my makeup while I'm just chilling here bored. So I'm like, why not? So the video is going to be just, me talking about the book that I wrote. And then I will definitely leave a link in the description below where if you want, you can support me. Buy the book for $13.99 on Amazon or Kindle. At $7.99, you can buy it and read it on your phone. Or I do have a limited for a few months. I'm going to, till my birthday, I have the book for free on the app Wattpad. I will leave a link in the description below for you to get the app. It's free. You can download it, or you can get it, go on your computer or whatever, and you can get it there too. I will leave a link in the description below for all that, and you can read it for free if you want, and if you like it, even purchase it just to have the book. Because I know me personally, I like reading it, I like having the actual book, because I want to start a bookshelf and put all my books in there, so I like having the actual physical copy. So yeah, you can definitely get it on Amazon if you want the actual. It only comes in paperback, but if you want it, you can definitely check it out on Amazon. We'll just start back to when I got the idea to write the book. So I was about 15 years old. I was in 10th or 11th grade. This is kind of back when I started reading. My ad room teacher, I would never read in class. She's like, you know what, you need to get a book. Either get a book and start reading, or you're going to be sent to the office type situation. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I went to the library. I got this random ass book at the library. I didn't even know. It was called Perfect Chemistry by Simone Alcaraz. Fucking fabulous book. Great series. If you've never read it, fabulous is not the right word to use, but it's so good. It's so good. It's a romance novel between Brittany and Alex, and you should just read it. But that's not beside the point. It's not that's a whole nother video. But so I got the book, I read it, and I never really read a full book at that point because I hated reading and it just never interested me. I actually read the book in 2 days, and I read the whole series. There was 3 books in it in about a week. I read it in about a week. The other 2 I read a little slower because I was taking my time with them. But ever since then, I got addicted to reading, so I ended up reading all of Simone Alcaraz's other books, and then I kind of expand my horizon to Colleen Hoover, Abby Glines, Katie McGarry type stuff. So after reading so much, I'm like, I kind of have my own. I want to do my own story. I want to be the one to tell how the beginning is, do the character traits. I want to write the sexy scenes. I want to write the ending. I want to write the crazy stuff that happens, the twists, the ends, the kisses. I wanted to do that, and then I started getting a character in my head. It started with Kimberly. Kimberly is one of the main characters in the book, and half of the book is told through her point of view. And I got the idea of her just snarky, bitchy, mean persona, which is the total opposite of anybody that I know or even myself. So I got this. I don't even know how I got this idea, but I got this idea of this girl that I wanted to portray, and I got the idea, and I just couldn't help but want to make it happen. I wanted to give her a story. I didn't know where I wanted to go with her. All I knew was I wanted it had to be written. I had to do something. So I downloaded Google Docs, in case some of you don't know what that is. It's a free app that you can download. This is a lot of glitter. Okay, it's a free app that you can download and write for free. You can write essays. You can do a bunch of other stuff on it. So that's what I used to write my book when I was like in high school. So I got the idea of Kimberly, and then I got the idea as I wrote Kimberly's first chapter, the prologue about her and her mom and her dad getting in this car accident. That's in the prologue. That's how what makes her who she is and why she's the way she is and stuff like that. So, and this is not a spoiler or anything. It's like on the first page. Like, it's not a spoiler at all. It's just like a prologue that I got the idea of. And after I wrote the prologue and started writing her story for the first chapter, because the story starts off in her point of view, and even though the book is evenly told between both of their point of views, Kimberly, I always thought Kimberly was the main character. I always enjoyed writing her the most. I thought her it starts with her, and it just like it like ends with the perfect way of where I wanted her to go and where I wanted him to go, and how it was supposed to how the story was supposed to be told. And as I wrote Kimberly for the the prologue and the first chapter, I got this idea of Damien, which is the male character that's in the book, and it's also told through his point of view, the other half. And as I started writing him, I completely fell in love. I wrote a character. He was snarky just like her. He had like a bad attitude. He was a rich, cocky, drinking too much kind of asshole, and I just loved writing these two characters because they were so bipolar. One minute they're like fighting, one minute they're happy, and it's just like I never knew what I was doing with them, and it's weird to explain because I wrote it. I got the ideas. I knew what I was writing, and I knew the things before it happened, but it played out in my head, so I was surprised. Like, these characters have a mind of their own. I may be writing it, but these are these people. These are these specific personalities. Like, they have a life of their own. Even though I'm creating it, they're their own people. And when they would do stuff, like, I would be shocked. I would be happy, sad as I wrote it. And I felt it, and I was in the emotions of the book. And I've never, it took me like about 5 years for me to finally finish the whole thing and publish it and release it. And the sales obviously are doing great. I'm new. I just started. All I have is like, I don't really know about marketing. I don't know about business planning to publish or like market or like promote my book. I'm trying the best that I can. I've looked at YouTube videos trying to figure out ways to like promote it and stuff. And all I can do is just, keep writing and hope for the best, promote as best as I can, tell as many people as I can about it, and just, keep writing. That's all I can say. Keep writing, keep working, keep painting, keep going for your dreams, and eventually, maybe something will happen of it, maybe something not, but you can't just give up and like be like, nah, I'm not gonna do it, So I finished it. It was like the craziest, like most stressful week of my life. The last week, that right when I finished writing it, and the ending and the emotions that I felt after it was done, after the last word was written, the period was on there, after I saved and put it to Amazon to publish it, and the work that I did of editing it to publish it and to get copyrights on it, the work that I put into it. I'm so grateful and so proud of myself for finally doing something that I really wanted to do, and chasing my dreams, even though it's not likely to come of anything, but I want to like tell you it's a story that came from my heart. And I know like the grammar is trash. I tried to edit it the best that I could to my abilities. I just couldn't find anybody to edit it for me, to take it seriously, to pay them to edit it for me. I didn't know who. I had asked several people, and it never happened. It never came through, and I had to try and edit it myself. And when you read the same story and over and over and over again, your brain just skips stuff. Your brain doesn't notice errors, and I published it the best that I could. I'm hoping in the future, if it ever becomes something bigger, that I can pay a professional to edit it and polish it and make it look great and be the best book that it could possibly be. But I made it the best that I could possibly make it, and I put it out there for you guys to read. And it's just about a book about these two teenagers with completely different lives and completely different home lives and different, friends, personalities, backgrounds, childhoods. And it's just a story about how it doesn't matter what you want. It doesn't matter what you think you need or what society thinks you need, or what people are judging. You're gonna fall in love with who you're gonna fall in love with, and that's what this book does. Like, these two characters like start to like their life just gets smashed together, and you are on the edge of your toes wondering like, why do they keep doing this to each other? Why don't they just like admit, you know, what they want out of life? And I just had to write it, and I was so frustrated as I wrote it because there's so many points where I was like, should I do it this way? Should I make it this way? Should I end it this way? Should I, you know, should the middle section go this way? Should I do this, do that? And it was just crazy ideas of like what I thought should be done on the book and what I ended up, you know, doing on that. And it was crazy, and it was a fun journey, and I'm glad that I finished it. And I want to make this announcement now while I'm doing this channel or doing this YouTube video right now. I do have 2 other books in the work for the series, and I'm very excited to announce that, I know the book's been out for a while, and if nobody reads it, nobody reads it, but I will announce that the second book will be about a character that you meet in the first book, and Anna, or her name's Anna, and she is a foster child that lives with Kimberly. Kimberly's a foster child. She lives in foster care. You know, Damien's a rich boy, gets everything he kind of like in life he wants, but like you kind of realize just because people have money and people have like easy things get handed to them doesn't mean they don't have their own problems, doesn't mean their home lives are great, doesn't mean like their family is put together, doesn't mean it's perfect and happy and everything's good. And you realize in Damien's life that just because he has money that she just thinks that she knows him. She thinks he's just this rich, snobby white boy. No, I wish to say white boy, but like this, I don't know if he's white. I didn't really have a race in mind when I wrote these characters. It was more about the personalities and like the way that they looked. Kind of like Kimberly kind of has this wild, thick, curly red hair, and I kind of pictured her with like a darker olive tone type of situation. I kind of pictured her like with like some like you know, like slight freckles, kind of. I don't know how to like. I'll have to like. I'll post a picture right now. You'll see the picture right. That's the kind of image I had for her when I wrote her. And then Damien, I kind of just, he had like, I had no like personal image of him. He just like, you know, kind of tall, muscular, black hair. I kind of like described him as he walked around with confidence. He was a confident, good-looking dude, and she was a small, wild, feisty, rugged-looking girl, and it was just a story that I thought needed to be heard, and I thought it needed to be done. And Kimberly needed a story. Kimberly had a life, and you guys needed to fucking find out about it. Kimberly's that bitch, like. Kimberly, my girl, man, and she had a fucking a story to be told, and that's just the great things about books, and I just love reading so much, and it's just crazy that I'm just very grateful that I'm able to keep coming up with ideas, keep my motivation going and my imagination like coming up with more ideas, because I have crazy ideas for Anna, and for the third book. I already know who the third book's going to be about as well. I will not spoil that yet, because I don't wait till the second book comes out. I just need to get the motivation to start writing again. You know, I've lost my motivation a little bit. You know, it happens, and it's not writer's block, because once I sit on the computer and start typing away on my keyboard, I can usually go for a couple of hours and come up with a few chapters and be like in love with it. But sometimes I just can't find the motivation to actually just sit there and do it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, oh, I'll get to it tomorrow, or I'll get to it the next day. It's like, no, get to it right now and do it. Like, come on, get it together. Okay, I kind of just finished my look offline here, or off camera. My hair's still a little damaged, but it's still cute. My hair's all damaged. It doesn't have no volume to it. Whatever. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up this video. If you like, please give me a thumbs up. If not, whatever, comment and talk about what's your favorite book. Cause I've read a lot of romance novels, and I read some mysteries and some like based on true story books. So definitely comment. We can discuss different, like Cranks. I read all that, like stuff like that. So comment. We can have a book discussion in a comment section. Like I said, I will leave a link in the description below to where you can buy my book on Amazon, and you can also get it on Kindle Read, and then I will leave a link in the description for Wattpad, and you can read it for free. And yeah, and I hope you guys have a great day. Deuces.